This is not a problem faced only by one student, but by most of the students. All we students do is memorize the compositions from our notebook and spill it in the exam paper. During COVID, when I was feeling bored, that I would have to spend the next 1 year of my life in a very boring way, one initiative caught my eye, and that was Story Carpet, in which I had to attend the workshop Creative Writing. For example, on the occasion of Republic Day, our batch got a theme saying that we had to interview a police, a navy, an army or an air force officer and pen down our findings as a writer by pouring all our skills into it. I have a question for all the students out there. How do you feel when your exam paper contains the compositions for which you never studied for? At that time, our greatest enemy would be our exam paper, and it would seem as if it had an evil grin on its face. This is not a problem faced only by one student, but by most of the students. All we students do is memorize the compositions from our notebook and spill it in the exam paper. The word creative writing itself gives chills to many students, and that used to include me too. But I came across such an initiative that changed my opinions entirely on creative writing. Let me tell you about it. During COVID, when I was feeling bored, that I would have to spend the next 1 year of my life in a very boring way, my mom came across few interesting sessions such as spontaneous communication by Infinite Engineers and story writing by My Chapter 1. English had always been a subject I excelled at and was also interested at more than any other subject. So I was more than happy to attend these sessions rather than use gadgets during the lockdown. But among all the workshops I attended, one initiative caught my eye, and that was Story Carpet, in which I had to attend the workshop Creative Writing. I was introduced to this workshop by my friend who was also a member of Story Carpet. I thought, let's give it a try and enroll my name into the workshop. During the workshop, our trainer taught us various methods to enhance our writing skills and improve our way of writing by adding various figures of speech such as similes, metaphors, personification, etc. We were also taught how we can elaborate our write-up by descriptive writing. For example, in your write-up, instead of writing the moon, we can elaborate it and say the bright white colored and round shaped moon. We were also given daily assignments to put our newly learned skills at work. In this session, we were also given a theme based on which we had to prepare a write-up on. For example, on the occasion of Republic Day, our batch got a theme saying that we had to interview a police, a navy, an army or an air force officer and pen down our findings as a writer by pouring all our skills into it. And not only that, our write-ups will be published as an ebook in Amazon. Not only that, we also get to choose the title of our ebook by ourselves. Every member of the batch suggested many titles. And finally, we were asked to vote for the best one. I couldn't believe my ears when my mentor said that the title I suggested got the maximum votes and it would be the title for the ebook, which was The Life Stories of Our Battling Heroes. I felt a surge of happiness in myself and at the same time was at a state of shock. In our ebook launch, our chief guest was a police officer named S.R. Jangid sir, who was known for solving the case of Operation Bavaria, which involved the nefarious activity of dacoits. Inspired by these true events, a movie has also been made in Tamil starring Karthi named Dheeran Adhigaram Ondru. During my journey in this workshop, I learned that creative writing is not as hard as we all think so. All you do in creative writing is you're pouring out your feelings on a sheet of paper, thinking that it is like a dear friend to you. You write what you feel by using a better vocabulary. This is what creative writing means according to me. And I strongly recommend this session for all students out there who think that creative writing is a burden. Just give it a shot and thank me later. Thank you all. If you like my speech, please share and subscribe to Story Talks.